If you or a loved one is suffering from trigeminal neuralgia, get them to an upper cervical chiropractor. Hi there, I'm Dr. Kevin Leach here with the Chiropractic Deep Dive Podcast, bringing you the most important research and information on conservative primary spine care, upper cervical chiropractic care, and traditional chiropractic care. These research reviews, interviews, and episodes are made for you, whether you're a medical doctor, patient, or concerned family member or friend. The goal of these shows is to bring awareness of the importance of taking care of our spine and the impact it has on our health and the hundreds of different health conditions it could cause without us realizing it. I'm really trying to bring value with these, so I'd appreciate commenting on the videos, hitting the like button, and sharing them with as many people as you can. You never know who might need to see it. And consider subscribing to the channel so you can see all the other episodes and videos coming out. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate your support. Now on to the show. Okay, welcome back to the Upper Cervical Chiropractic Research Show. This is episode 18, and I am Dr. Kevin Leach, and today's research episode is Resolution of Trigeminal Neuralgia Following Upper Cervical Chiropractic Care, a Case Study by Jennifer L. Grochowski, published in journal Upper Cervical Chiropractic Research. What I'm going to do in this episode is review the basics of why this patient was helped with upper cervical chiropractic care. And then after that, I'm going to go through a little more detail of the neurology and the detailed, most likely mechanism of why it worked. Trigeminal neuralgia, also known as tic douloureux, is a condition that causes an excruciating or searing, stabbing pain in the face. Those who have it know it very well because of how debilitating it is. Another nickname for the condition is the suicide's disease, as a very high percentage of patients that actually commit suicide from having this because of how painful it is. Upper cervical chiropractors have been helping patients with this condition for many years, and that's why I'm reviewing this research. Upper cervical chiropractors have been helping patients with this condition for many years, and that is why I'm reviewing this research. If this research review can help just one patient from their condition, it will be well worth it. I'm hoping, obviously, that it helps a lot more. This case study is of a 58-year-old patient diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia, whose symptoms started 6 years prior to seeing this upper cervical chiropractor. She experienced what she described as intense stabbing pain above her right eye. The pain affected sleep, and she described it as very scary. Patient was prescribed Tegretol, aka carbamazepine, which helped for a while but stopped working after 6 months of taking it. The patient underwent upper cervical chiropractic care with the NUCA technique, had 18 adjustments over a 9-week period, at which point she reported she was not having any trigeminal neuralgia attacks anymore. The first point of discussion needs to answer one question for most people new to upper cervical chiropractic care, and that's, why did the treatment work? I will discuss in a moment the mechanism in more detail, but here is an explanation that's simple. The sensation nerves from your face travel on a nerve pathway to a place at the very bottom of your brain, extremely close to your neck. If you have a misalignment in your neck bone at the base of your head, it can cause irritation to the nerves carrying those sensation signals from your face to your brain, which can cause pain. Correcting that misalignment and getting the irritation off the nerves will stop the irritation and thus stop the pain. That's how upper cervical or upper neck chiropractic care, in this case with NUCA technique, can actually address the cause of the problem in this case. The second point is critical to understand also. This patient specifically got help from upper cervical care because the cause of her trigeminal neuralgia was due to an upper cervical misalignment. If the patient is having trigeminal neuralgia due to a different cause, like a tumor or infection, then the upper cervical care might have minimal effect on the condition. This is why it's crucial to have your upper cervical neck examined by a specialist, especially if your doctors haven't been able to find an exact cause of the condition. Understand too that your medical doctor, neurologist, or specialist will most likely not refer you to an upper cervical chiropractor. Unfortunately, the mainstream healthcare system has yet to utilize chiropractors as spine specialists to address trigeminal neuralgia and hundreds of other conditions. Now, there are several different complicated reasons why that is, but that's outside the scope of this research review. Just know that you may not get third-party validation to see an upper cervical specialist for trigeminal neuralgia. A great book to read on this subject, it's called What Time Tuesday by James Tomasi. I won't give away the story, but suffice it to say that an upper cervical chiropractor saved his life. You can find the Amazon link in the description below. Okay, let's get into some detail about the mechanism and neurological mechanisms of why an upper cervical adjustment can help trigeminal neuralgia. Now, Grochowski published a paper on the dentate ligament theory in which he proposed that a misalignment in the upper cervical spine transmits force to the spinal cord through the connections of the dentate ligaments, which hold the spinal cord in place inside the bones of the atlas and the rest of the spine. The sensory part of the trigeminal cervical nucleus is in the area of C1 through C3, which is right about this area here, and is anatomically susceptible to a mechanical irritation by an upper cervical misalignment. This is the most likely mechanism of why upper cervical chiropractic helps trigeminal neuralgia when it does. Another proposed mechanism is a similar type of mechanism irritation from the dentate ligaments, but this time where the trigeminal nerve root enters the pons, meaning more inside, closer to the brainstem, midbrain, etc. Now, as any research states, more research on upper cervical chiropractic helping trigeminal neuralgia would be highly beneficial. There's several more upper cervical and possibly chiropractic case studies and different research on trigeminal neuralgia, which I'm going to do in the future as well. So maybe at some point I'll link them in the description below and you can find them, and you'll be able to find them on my channel, on this channel anyway. So in summary, if you or a loved one is suffering from trigeminal neuralgia, get them to an upper cervical chiropractor. There's a card right above me on the video that links to a video that I did on how to make sure chiropractic is actually doing specific upper cervical chiropractic techniques, because all chiropractors will adjust the upper cervical spine, but I would recommend for trigeminal neuralgia to definitely get someone who's focusing on the upper cervical spine, on the upper neck, using one of the specific techniques that chiropractors use. The link to the research is below in the description. Please go there to get the research and support the journal specifically, as they provide a lot of the research that's beneficial to everybody. So that's it for this episode. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, and we'll see you next time. Okay, that's it for this episode. So what did you learn that fascinated you or surprised you about the research today? Join or start the conversation in the comments below. Hey, thanks so much for watching. To watch more of our research shows, click or tap the screen right there. To subscribe to the channel, click or tap the screen right there. Until next time, I'm Dr. Kevin Leach with the Upper Cervical Chiropractic Research Show, bringing awareness to conservative primary spine care, upper cervical chiropractic care, and traditional chiropractic. Until next time, take care and take care of your spine. It's the only one you'll ever have.